Emirates operations, Abid speaking, go ahead. Okay, that's understood. 30 minutes hold time and then divert to Birmingham if unable to land in Dublin. Okay, Emirates 161 operations out.
Emirates airline carries the most international traffic of any airline across the globe. This translates into more than 3,600 flights each week and 520 flights each day to 158 destinations across 6 continents. Each flight is monitored by its 24/7 network control center, also called its nerve center.
For the financial year 2018 to 2019, we carried approximately 59 million passengers across the Emirates global network. So each one of those passengers would have been managed and watched over by the network control center here in Dubai. Here, the busiest times of the day for the Emirates operation are undoubtedly first thing in the morning from around about 6:30 a.m. Running through to 11 a.m. But we're also very busy during the night, so we have a very busy arrival period. Starts each evening somewhere between 10:30, 11 o'clock, that runs through to about 1 a.m. Where immediately we go into a very busy departure period that runs from 1 a.m. through to about 4:30 in the morning.
The control center has 65 staff on duty at any given time. They ensure flight planning, scheduling, ground handling, baggage services, airport services, air traffic control, and other support departments work in unison to keep the operation running seamlessly. The center keeps a close watch on breaking news, weather patterns, and traffic flows around the world. Here's a look at some of its key services.
Our flight dispatch team, who are continually monitoring en route weather conditions, airport conditions, so whether there are sort of last minute runway closures due to other activity at an airport that's outside of Emirates control. So all of this is being monitored to provide as much ongoing support to our operational crew to ensure that those flights operate on schedule. We have access to a number of tools, both public and private access. We are using them to continuously monitor any changes in the weather, both en route, destination, and also for departure stations, to enable the flight dispatch team here to plan and react if needs be to those changing conditions. This may involve reduced visibility, strong wind conditions, thunderstorm activity. In the event of a diversion, again, we will coordinate that diversion, find the best suitable alternate to work with the condition. We must make sure the airport chosen for diversion is able to potentially handle up to 600 passengers on an aircraft, one of our high-density 380s. So all of this must be coordinated. We would certainly have a medical diversion at least once or twice a month. Regularly, customers with a suspected stroke or potentially heart attacks are generally common cause for an immediate diversion. We as Emirates have access to 2 resources. One of them is an in-house provided medical assistance service, which are based here in the Network Control Center. We also use a company that many airlines use based in the United States. What they are able to do is provide us with in-flight medical guidance, support, assistance, which allows us to make a well-judged decision about whether or not a passenger needs immediate urgent medical assistance or whether the condition can be monitored and contained until such time as we can make destination. The primary reason for any diversion here to Dubai World Central for Emirates is more often than not low visibility. Now, in this modern day and age, all of our aircraft and the airport are capable of landing in almost zero visibility. There are some limitations. The problem arises is that we cannot maintain the same arrival flow rate into Dubai under those conditions. So as opposed to being able to land a number of aircraft, it's approximately 35, 36 per hour. You're restricted to around about 12 to 14 per hour because of the increased separation. We basically do not have enough fuel on an aircraft to hold that long to allow for that. So the aircraft will just divert to Dubai World Central, uplift some additional fuel and return to Dubai as quickly as they're able to. They look after our 27,000 crew that are on duty, not all at one time, but they're approximately around about 22,000 cabin crew, 4,000 flight crew. If you think of 59 million passengers travelling, you could safely assume that each passenger has a piece of baggage. We know some travel with a lot more, some travel with less. Our baggage team spend a lot of time building up the plans as to where those bags are loaded on the aircraft. They also work with the outstation staff to make sure that passengers with tight connections, that their bags are loaded in a convenient place. They can be easily accessed on arrival. These are the people responsible for monitoring and managing all of the transfer activity running through Dubai, looking at late running services, liaising with the appropriate personnel if passengers need hotels because of being misconnected, etc.
Last year, Emirates operated over 192,000 flights with its fleet of 274 aircraft, traveling more than 908 million kilometers across the globe. It also moved close to 36 million pieces of baggage to its global network. So next time you fly Emirates, keep in mind that behind every flight that arrives and departs on time, there's a control center that never sleeps.